Hey, this is Mike Renoir, Northwest Fight Scene, enemyfightscene.com. I'm here on the phone with the relentless Hadley Griffith. How's it going?
It is going amazing. I am down here in San Jose, California, enjoying all the paperwork and time with the talented fighters, all these famous guys that I've watched for years. It's been amazing.
Awesome. Now, you are just, I guess we are 3 days out from your pro kickboxing debut on national television. Tell me how you're feeling about that.
It's very surreal. I'm coming off of a year of no training, no fight, and just kind of jumped back into this with about 5 weeks to prepare. I've always enjoyed striking and know it's my strong suit, so the chance to get back into the game with something I'm comfortable doing is beyond an amazing opportunity, and I'm so lucky.
Right. Now, this is Bellator Glory Dynamite 1. I know you're on the main card, but where on the main card are you?
Yes, we'll be kicking off the televised portion of the event. We're going to be the first fight shown, and starting out with the Glory side, and then it'll go back and forth between the MMA and kickboxing bouts for there. So we're the first ones up on TV.
That's awesome. Now, this is versus Carrie Ann Taylor-Melendez. And I have a feeling if it was a different opponent, he might not be on the main card, but obviously she's well known just because of her husband, Gilbert. But tell me what you know about her.
Well, I know she's a strong fighter. I mean, yeah, that it's very marketable to market a name like hers. But she's had 7, 8 fights. She's 2-1 and 4-1 in her amateur and pro career. So she's worked hard to get where she is. She's earned it, and it's good to see her get her opportunity to shine.
Right on. Now, it's going to be on Spike TV. Even if it's not a well-watched show, you're still going to have, well over 500,000 to 1 million people watching this. And in fact, I think it's going to be a much higher rating just because it's such a big event down in San Jose. How does that feel? What's that like in your head?
It's going to be interesting. Definitely, by far the biggest promotion I've ever fought on, any event I've ever fought on, and I think if you add up all the ones I fought on will not equal the turnout we're going to get for this. Right. But the fighters I've been speaking to today, I mean, hanging out with King Mo earlier today and Mike Brazolas, I'm probably butchering his last name, Mike Brazolas, we've been hanging out, and they just keep telling me, you know what, don't worry about that. Just go out there, have fun, don't focus on who's watching, focus on what you're doing. So they've kept my head pretty well steady.
That's good advice.
I'm excited for the opportunity. Yeah, very good advice.
Talk about, you're down in Colorado. Obviously, you came from the Northwest down. You moved down to Colorado. I heard you just got into a gym down there. Is that true?
I did. I had planned on joining this gym when I moved there, but I got injured basically 2 weeks into moving to Colorado and haven't been at the gym. And then I got this fight opportunity, took it, and then went to the gym and asked, hey, could you help me out? I have a fight coming up, and they welcomed me with open arms. They've been working with me. The striking coach, where the jiu-jitsu has been working with me one-on-one. Just beyond the best family you could hope for fight-wise. The girls there are incredible. My teammate JJ Aldridge fought this past weekend for Invicta and got a performance of the night for knocking her girl out. It's the best training group of girls I could possibly hope for in the world.
Right on. Yeah, I watched that Jesse Aldridge fight. That it was a brutal finish. What's it like training with him? Or is it just as hard as? I mean, I imagine in the training you guys go at it.
Actually, it's pretty controlled. We go light. JJ definitely kicks me up the worst. She's got incredible kicks, and actually one of the last sparring sessions we had, she kicked me right to the gut, right to the floating her diaphragm area, and grunted me and knocked me over, and she kind of hung back for a second, and I stood back up, waved her on. We finished the round. After the round, I told her, you have a fight coming up. You be aggressive. You didn't break me. You didn't injure anything. You just knocked me good. You come after me. And then to see pretty much that exact scenario in the fight, I'm like, maybe next time I won't tell her to come after me, because that was brutal to watch.
That really was. Wow. Now, so it's the 303 Training Center. Is that the name of the gym?
That's the name of the gym, 303 Training Center. Just added Pat Berry as a shooting coach, and Tony Basile is the owner and head coach and jiu-jitsu genius. He's phenomenal.
Do you have anything lined up in MMA, or are you just going to kind of see how this goes and go from there?
I'm going to see how this goes. It's definitely probably going to be closer to 6 months before I take another fight. Beginning of July, the first week of July, I actually accidentally amputated the top portion of my left middle finger and barely got cleared just to train for the kickboxing fight by the hand surgeon. So no grappling for a while.
Okay. Well, how did you do that?
At my job, I work at a metal recycling yard, and I was cutting some materials, some metal piping, and the piece I was holding on to got lifted up by the force of the machine going down on the other end of it. He sawed my hand up into the safety guard and pinched the tip of my finger off.
Ouch. So, which finger?
Left middle finger. So it's been really awkward having that bandaged and splinted for a month and a half. And everybody's like, "Why are you flipping me off?"
Stop flipping me off.
I'm not, I swear. It made driving a lot more interesting, let me tell you. Especially for the first 2 weeks, I had to keep my hand and my elbow up against my heart. So I basically had my hand resting on my head as I'm driving on the road, flipping everybody off. It's been hard.
And now, who's cornering you for this fight?
Brian Johnson, my coach up there in Washington, he's the one that called me with the opportunity. And my friend Glenna Avila from Oregon, she's going to be my second. She's going to be driving down tomorrow to help me with the weight cut and corner me.
Awesome. Well, that's good. Good reunion then.
Going to be a great reunion. I really wanted the coaches from 303 with me because they have been absolutely phenomenal. But I mean, we're straddling some big fights out of the gym, and those are people who have been there for years and put in their time. And I just didn't feel comfortable asking the coaches to take away from the fighters who have been there and, you know, grown close to those coaches and needed them in their corner.
Sure.
So.
Obviously, you have some people that you're going to want to thank and give a shout out to, so just go ahead and do that.
First and foremost, most definitely, Dragon Doe Fight Gear. I just cold called them. I'm like, listen, I just got offered a huge fight, and the sponsor I usually go with, Tussle, is gone. He closed up shop, and I could really use some gear. And they got back to me within an hour. Like, yes, absolutely, we can give you gear. What would you like? And they kept sending me more and more packages. Just an amazing amount of stuff and great gear. 303 Training Center for being there for me for day one. Like, I've been a member of their gym for years. They took care of me incredibly. And of course, Brian and Glenna for coming down and cornering me. And always my family and friends who have been on there, been on the phone with me, been on Facebook with me, backing me up, everybody giving me so much support and so much joy. It's been a very lucky 5 weeks of a training camp.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here. Hadley Griffith with Northwest Fight Scene. Saturday night on Spike TV. It's going to be Dynamite 1. And you're going to be fighting Carrie Ann Taylor-Melendez. Best of luck.
Thank you.